Hello, everybody. Today I'm just gonna walk you through the steps of what everyone will eventually get to, and because there's just a little heads up or some things you should come to see over time, but unfortunately, too many of us get stuck in the mud. Stagnation is an epidemic these days. Stagnation, or boredom, really. It just well, I guess I say there are no bored kids, just boring kids, so don't be boring. Okay, so the first thing every person, once they're starting to awaken, they would see, I guess, the circle first, because this represents the entire universe. Like, everything is a never-ending circle. Like, even in my coven, we have the song, "We are a circle within a circle, with no beginning and never ending." Or sometimes you sing, "May the circle be open but unbroken, may the love of the gods be forever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, merry meet again. May the circle be open yet unbroken, may the love of the gods be forever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again." I like that one. Or we're opening up to the sweet surrender of the luminous love light of the one. I guess that one doesn't mention circle, but oneness, unity, circles, or I guess every side is the same. It's all connected. So, I mean, I know in a book of Native American wisdom, I forget who it was, like maybe Standing Bear, who was quoted as saying, "The teepee is round because, like, a bird's nest is round, and, the stones are round, or usually, I guess, the ideal stone would be round, and, like, a circle, and, I mean, the wind in its greatest strength will, whirl in a circle, like, the sun is round, like a circle, and so the moon and all the other planets, moons, and all the stars around, I'm pretty sure. I guess maybe some of them are like oval-ish, but yeah, so circle pretty much, and and I guess you always want to decorate your circle, or well, in my Tai Chi class, I learned that in ancient China, there was two paths. Everyone chose one of two paths. Like, there was a circle of creation, which is like the star. Kind of, if each of these vertices were elements like fire and metal and wood and earth and what's the other one? Water. Like, they well, as you go from one corner to the next, one corner to the next, that's the path of destruction. Like water would be over here, and the metal would be over here, because rain would cause metal to rust, and then the earth would be over here, and yeah, because water is here, and because and when there's a lake forming like a natural spring, of course, the size, the thing that keeps it from expanding too much, like flowing, is earth. On the sides of a lake are mounds of earth. So, okay, this is, of course, very good symbol, because, I mean, you can see this inside a, apple. Like, if you cut an apple open on the equator side, so, I'm sure you've seen this plenty of places, like Walmart logo, and, tons of other places. I think, like, TD Bank, So, the Freemasons, the people who control everything, the elites with all the money, this is their symbol. That's how they control you, I guess. Well, it's easier to control you when you aren't aware of things. So, be aware, do your research, and so I guess this is where everyone would start. But then as you get a little more advanced, there's the 6-pointed star, which is has a little more to do with like alchemical processes. And let's see, you would draw it like there, that's 6-pointed star. Or so remember, the 2 middle points are a lot bigger. Or well, I guess in ritual it would be drawn starting out the forehead to the hip, and you could also draw it this way. So see, it's unicursal. You don't have to lift your pen when drawing it. I guess most stars are. And I know there's like 7, 8-pointed stars, which I guess you can see in some of the more higher echelons of Freemasonry and even Mason work in buildings. But I'm not going to attempt a 7 or 8-point star because I'm obviously, I guess I'm not that advanced. Another common symbol you see is just a simple triangle, like the 3 points, which I guess Holy Trinity, or there's earth, water, and fire, and whatever other groups of 3. But I guess to make it a special triangle, triangle to represent magical power, or the power of the human. There it's just with the 9, that's I guess the magic.me logo, which is useful. So maybe if you meditate on this long enough, you'll discover the secrets to everything. And and I wanted to say, the reason we start with the 5 points is, or the 5 points, is because like there's 5 of everything, 5 external senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch, and 5 limbs, like 2 arms, 2 legs, and the head. Or well, some people debate it. Some people think the 5th limb is the genitals, because I guess there's always, let's see, how do you do a downward facing? I guess that's close enough. So some groups would have the face pointing up towards heaven or your head, and others pointing down, like the genitals, to represent like money, power, sex, or whatever. So I guess the most advanced I know would be King Midas. Let's see, the Midas star. So there, that's pretty much the same 6-point star. It's alchemical in nature, but I guess this is You know, I think it looks like the sound wave, or when you're recording music, what it would look like. So maybe that's just how the brain works. Good to know. Let's see. The last thing I want to show you is this is more from the Druid tradition, or Celtic. So the 3-chain knot, 3-fold knot. As you were drawing this symbol, you would envision whatever god or goddess granting you the three blessings of whatever you want. Like I guess you could imagine, like, one is serenity and patience and temperance, or whatever. I guess if you're more interested in power, you would draw it like this. This is known as the Sigil of Dagon, or the Great Fish Demon, and I know, just looking at it, I guess eyes are a very common theme that repeats itself throughout this whole awakening process. So, you know, just looking at that gives you all sorts of atavistic feelings. And I'll show you one more. So you would do both center lines, and then fill in this part, and do like cover on it. And oh, that's the Sigil of Exusha, so, or God's eye. I guess that allows you to see the universe as it truly is. So I definitely give you more to think about, because I'm always wealth of knowledge, or I guess most people just don't think about these things. But as Einstein said, when we all think alike, no one thinks very much. So again, Lost You Love here, sign off. Stay creative, keep thinking outside the box, keep growing plants, keep calm and grow on.